What's good, y'all? It's your boy Reek got options. I like I always say, whether the market's up or down, we see green. And today we've seen a whole lot of green. And you see my watch list right here, the RGO watch list. A lot of these tickers are my tickers, and the rest are from the RGO market bullies when we have our Sunday and Wednesday Zoom calls at 9 p.m. They asked me about charting these tickers up during our meetings, and I oblige. But I want to show you guys something real quick. You want to keep all your things together, like Mag 7. Boom. We got all the Mag 7 together. Then we got the semiconductors together. We even have healthcare together. Okay. You want to pay attention to that because when you have your, God damn it. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Reek got options. And like I always say, whether the market's up or down, we see green. And we've seen a whole hell of a lot of green today. But before we get to that, I want to show you guys my watch list, the RGO watch list. Majority of these tickers are my tickers that I love to trade on the daily, monthly, weekly, whether it's the short term or long term. I look at these every single day. And then the rest of these tickers are tickers called out from the RGO market bullies. Yes, these are stocks and names that are called out from the RGO market bullies during our Sunday and Wednesday 9 p.m. Zoom calls. And we go over these every single day in the Discord. Now I want to show you something. You want to keep your sectors together. Like I have my ETFs together. Then I have my Mag 7 together. I also have the semiconductors together. And then if you scroll down, we have healthcare together. This just keeps it very, very easy so we don't have to go to heat maps. And we can just pick and poke which ticker we want to go to, like Regeneron, and just see things like that. All right. So I want to show you guys that. But now let's get right to it. As you can see, we hit the 730 area, so we have nothing but blue skies on SPY to go back up. All right. Now, before we start pumping all the way up, I want you guys to see that we're still going up with no volume. And this reversal right here did not happen because we did not break down the 9 EMA on the daily. We had the invalidation, and then we just pumped up the last 2 days. We literally ran about $16 the last 2 days in SPY. That's a lot of money right there. I'm not bullish, I'm bearish until we get under 712. Under 712, 710, then yes, we can come all the way back down to 703 and see what's going on. We did talk about IWM, but before we get to IWM, I want to apologize because NVDA in fact did validate this descending wedge right here. We talked about it yesterday, and again, you should not trade with hindsight. You should have foresight, because although I was bearish on NVIDIA because we had a daily close under the 21 EMA, I did not notice that the 9 EMA did not cross the 21 EMA on the daily. So there was still a chance for this bullish reversal to get validated, which it did. I should have called it out, and I apologize that it wasn't going to happen. We're going to 192 after the invalidation. We did not get the invalidation, so that is my bad. I'm not always right, but I'll never steer you guys wrong. Now NVIDIA is back up into the 208 area. We're above 205 after hours. You have to get above 210 to keep pushing up for the pre-earnings run up May 20th. Okay, pay attention to that. Under 202, we're coming back down to 200, and then after 200, 197, then 192. Those are the downside targets. We stay above this 9 EMA on the daily, you are good. IWM, we called it out earlier this week, stating that, hey, IWM gets above 280, it is going to run at 285. We showed you those red folder days on Forex Factory and how important those days are. That information is for IWM, and it is proving you right. IWM is in a breakout area. IWM gets back under 285. We could possibly fall back down to 280. I wouldn't put too much stake into that unless we see something happening. We see something going on. Because you see this wick on the daily right here? That means we did start selling after we gapped up, right? But then bulls stepped right in at 283 and pushed it all the way up to 287. Pay attention to that. Semiconductors were running rampant today, but ARM, they definitely had a great earnings, a double beat today, but look what it did after hours. All right, we go to the 15-minute chart. Check it out. ARM ran all the way up to 268.74. Then it just fell off the face of the earth. Okay, ARM is still bullish above 220, so don't get it twisted. It could just be resetting and then going. So we got a nice pullback coming with a lot of tickers. All right, SNCI with the gap and go. We have this gap to fill down here at $28, but SNCI was one of the big dog semiconductors a couple years ago, and it might try to reclaim that title. It could do a move such as MU and AMD in the next couple years. So we want to pay attention to that. Above the 200 EMA, it is going to the 400 EMA at 38 pretty soon. So pay attention to that. Looking at the rest of the semiconductors, all right, Micron, It is going crazy. We do have this hammer up here. I would not try to short it until we get under 630. I know that is a long way down, but you need to get under 630 in order to try to short it. And then we can fill the gap up right here at 596, 595 before trying to make another move up. All right, Apple, last but not least, it is looking double toppy right here around 288. Breaks out of 288, then 300 is on the table. If not, it breaks down, it comes back down to 280. From 280, we drop down to 275. Pay attention to this level up here. We get through this level, a lot of euphoria is going to come into the market. There's going to be a lot of FOMO. But like I always say, whether the market's up or down, we see green. Peace.